For better.
Ladies' Room comes to you compliments of Renwick and Thompson Limited, agents for Western Union, and Beacon Insurance.
Yeah. I just try to make sure and sort out my stuff and get everything right on point here, because when you're dealing with royalty and you're dealing with big folks, you know how it is. You have to do what you have to do. All right, so we're live. This is Power FM 95.1. And everybody, don't forget, share the live on Facebook. Share the live on Facebook. As you know, leading up to independence, what we've been doing, of course, is that we've been focusing on our Grenadian heroes. You know, we gave you all the details about our Governor General, our current Governor General, Dr. Cecile Grenada. We spoke about former Governor General Sir Paul Schoon, so Reginald Palmer. We spoke of music icons, Edson Mitchell at Jamo. We spoke of Scholar. We spoke of James Clarkson. Boy, James Clarkson has a resume. I mean, talking about from Grenada to Trinidad to blah, 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 and on and on and on. Music and sports and all of that. And now that we're on to sports, we spoke about Junior Murray. Of course, many of you know, those of you who are old enough to know, Junior Murray, when we heard the news that that song called up the Ninja and then Ting and Junior make West Indies and Dyson. Well, Grenada was on holiday for about 6 weeks. Because while the test match is going on in Australia, Grenada was on holiday for about 6 weeks. Nobody in work, nobody do nothing, everybody watching cricket. And we're going to talk about all that this morning because Junior Murray is in studio with us. Junior, boy. Wow. Welcome. They call it the ladies' room because, Aruna, she take, but, Aruna, she has a couple of days off. So they say, well, Jason, here what's going on, right? The only person we could trust to come inside the ladies' and behave themselves is you, right? But I have my run-ins with Aruna as it relates to the ladies' room. Me and back in I just defend the men right through. Murray, boy, let me tell you something. It has been, wow, it has been years, and you keep going and going and going. I mean, for all the folks who are listening now, I mean, don't forget, share the live, everybody. Linda, morning, I see you inside. Janelle, morning, I see you inside. Don't forget, share the live, everybody. Just keep on sharing it because we are live on Facebook. Yeah. So, Murray, I mean, it was a lot of years, boy. Talk to us about even from your early days because you started off not as a cricketer.
Well, first of all, I want to say, Jason, good morning, and good morning to Power FM. Good morning to Grenada.
Yeah.
Jason, I feel honored to be here in your presence. It's been a while.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy for the opportunity to be in your presence.
Boy, let me tell you something. I mean, it's good to have you. I mean, GBSS too celebrating your as a PBC man. You understand? So I just kind of celebrating with all your thing as a mark of respect and thing. But I am a 75th anniversary coming up as a PBC man, and I going on hard with that. You understand?
Like you're way behind us, man. You're way behind us, Jason. Way behind us.
Yeah, but come in.
They're coming. Your whole alma mater.
Yeah. But you went to the GBSS, and that is when your whole sporting career really started to take off.
At least, everything happened. I wouldn't say GBSS. I would say in the streets you never rode.
Yeah.
We can't remember those days when we play wind ball in the road every Sunday morning. We play with everything. Coconut, we play with battery. We play with everything, Jason. Once you can find it, every Sunday morning we there with a Logan. My late friend who died now, Richard Logan. Yeah, my late friend, his brother Ricky, the Alan, the Daniel Jackson, all of us in the road on a Sunday morning. That's where it all started. And then, went on to primary school, then went on to GBSS and it kicked off in GBSS. Everyone knows me as a footballer.
Yeah.
A goalkeeper in GBSS, but in the same breath, I could have played a bit of cricket.
Yeah.
At the time, I had to make a serious decision whether cricket or football at the time, because at the time, football was nothing happening in football at the time. So I had to make a choice. And another one of my late friends, Kenny Hobson, who died, unfortunately, and he had me. He like a father figure. We're playing a game at the old Queen's Park, in the back by the power station. Everybody knows what Queen's Park used to be. And GBS playing against Autumns. My past principal Victor G was there also. And Kenny came up to me and he said, "Junior, I got to make a choice. Cricket or football." And I decided I'm going to stick with the cricket, and as you know, history after that.
Yeah. Let me tell you something, man. You played both cricket and football for GBSS, as you said. And then when you transitioned into cricket, Talk to us about that transition because it wasn't easy from the. I mean, I know you personally, so I can speak a whole lot. People could, if people ask me, I could tell them, but I want to tell them. It's not about me telling them; it's about you telling them. Talk to us about that bit of a challenge because it was a
Yeah,
challenge,
it
making the
was a
transition.
serious challenge, but I decided at junior, once I decided to play cricket, there was only one thing in my mind. I wanted to play for West Indies. I wanted to wear that maroon cap. I was like a horse with a blinker. I was only seeing one way, and it really, really, a lot of hard work. At the time there was just me and myself and I doing all the hard work, doing physically training, along the way, and then came along, we had Roy Lewis came along with me at the time, and everything really kicked off from there on, but without hard work, nothing happens, So I think with all my hard work and my dedication and my love for the sport, that's what it make everything happen for me.
Yeah, because I remember, boy, I mean, when somebody did that song, who did that song call up? Was it Persuader?
Persuader.
Persuader, because every time we watching cricket and them times that you playing for Windward Islands and
Yes.
that Windward Islands team was, let me tell you something. Windward Islands cricket was huge in them days because
Yeah.
you had Nixon McLean from
Yeah.
St. Vincent and who from way, and then
Yeah,
you have
Raw Lewis,
Raw
Raw
Lewis,
Lewis and
John
those guys.
Sylvester,
All those guys, yes.
mm,
Steve, don't forget Steve Mahon.
Steve
Yeah, all those
Mahon.
guys, and
Mhm.
we all it all started there. Playing for Windward Islands, we had to play at that stage first to get onto the bigger stage, and I was hungry to perform. At least just to make a long story short, I had a nice score of 101 against Antigua, against Leeward Islands in Antigua, against the likes of Ambrose and the Benjamins, and came back, scored a double hundred in Grenada against Guyana and the old Tantine.
218.
218. I
Yeah,
can't forget that
boy.
innings,
Nah.
and it's and
That innings still stand, right? No,
that well,
anybody?
no, at least Sonal Ambrose came and broke it a few years after.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Sonal Ambrose from St. Vincent came and broke it a few years after. So it all started from there. It's my love for the game. I still love the game. I still look at West Indies playing, but sometimes it breaks my heart to see what happened with our cricket now.
I remember in Tantine when we were listening, we watching that because that cricket coming live and we watching, and there was a commentator, I ain't calling his name. Do so boy, Junior Murray, they batting and say, Junior Murray is on 90. Somebody was batting with you. Who was batting with you them times, boy? I was John Sylvester, somebody.
Somebody was
And he
batting.
called the name. He said, John Sylvester is on 56. He's wearing the helmet. Junior Murray's on 99. He's headless. And
What's going on? I was never a lover of helmets. I like to keep my cap on my head. I never like helmets.
You fell in love with helmets after Jason Gillespie.
Yeah, after after a while, when you get to the bigger stage, on the bigger arena, you got to get used to the helmets, so.
And then when you were called up after that song, everybody was chanting, "Call up Junior, the Ninja." Because how you get out? Tell us how you got that name, the Ninja.
That Ninja started in Jamaica. On the 19 level, playing for Windward Islands in Jamaica. And I was doing my thing, stand up to the stumps to the fast bowlers and stumping men down the leg side and taking catches and things. And the Jamaicans said, "Jesus Christ, that man's a ninja." The Jamaicans speak. And from there on, the name just stay. And probably because of my acrobatic style with the goalkeeping in me, diving here and diving there and taking brilliant catches and so forth. So I think it all started in Jamaica, and it keep going. Even up to today, the people still call me the Ninja.
Let me tell you something, folks. For those of you listening, Junior Murray was one of the first, no, not one of the first, the first West Indian wicketkeeper to stand up to the stumps consistently. Now, others stood up to the stumps, but consistently to fast bowlers. And them time Nixon McLean coming down like a ton of bricks, boy. And everybody's, this madman going up right behind the stumps, Nixon McLean, and man getting stumped down the leg side. Let me tell you something. What kind of eyesight? What you eat for them eyesight?
Well, at least a lot of carrots, I know it's something I practice. Something I practice all the time. If the Cardinals court, I used to be there practicing with the likes of the Wayne Bob, the Bellots, and all the guys with the plastic ball and stand up to the stumps and just practicing my skills. And then as one of my best stumpings came off of Ian Allen, fast bowler, former West Indies fast bowler in Barbados. Stump and hold along the leg side, one bail, and it's still something that we all talks about up to this day.
Yeah.
So it wasn't something easy, but it's something I love to do to put out the pressure onto the batsman.
And then when you got that name Ninja, and then my boy Poswida come up with this song, Call Up the Ninja. Well, that is it. And then when the call came, talk to us about the moment when you heard the selectors say, and the wicket keeper Junior Murray. Talk to us about
Well,
that. Bring back all those emotions.
yeah,
Cry if you
yeah,
have
yeah,
to,
yeah,
because
yeah,
ladies watching it. So if you had to cry, cry if you
No,
have
it all
to.
happened. I was working at the Port Authority at the time. We were in a Port Authority at the time. I was on the port, and we all know my other father figure, Mr. Walter St. John.
Mhm.
He was always behind me. He works on the port also. And that day I heard my name and I saw him, I was on the port and I saw Mr. Walter St. John coming towards me, and both of us in the middle of the port hug up crying. He said, Junior, you have done it, and at least was a joy come true, and to see both of us in the middle of the port be crying and tears of joy. That's something I had achieved. August 14, 1992. I could never forget that day, Jason.
Wow. Wow.
It's a long time.
Mhm. August 14th, 1992, the day when you got that call.
Yes, yes,
Boy.
yes.
I mean, and then Grenada went into a frenzy. I mean, that song, let me tell you something, a little bit more, that song when we road march,
Yeah, it was a
That song,
popular song. It
because
was a
that
very
song
popular
was
song.
about 2 years old after you get a call,
Yeah, that song.
And a little bit more pursuit. That could have when we road march with that old song, boy.
I think you need another song like that to win something again.
And let me tell you something, that was a joy. Then you went on, and your first tour was down under
Yeah, down under
Australia.
Australia, my first tour.
Mm.
Well, I wasn't expecting to play. I was just expecting to be on the team, being along with the big boys. And, they came along, had a team meeting that night. It was the third test match against Australia. Yeah, in Sydney. When I got a chance, I couldn't sleep at night. That night I was up tossing when I heard my name, Junior Moy going to play a test match. I just couldn't believe that.
Yeah.
Just like a boy from Everwood coming and play a test match for West Indies, the world going to be watching. And it was really, really a dream come true. It was my joy to represent. There was a bit of butterflies there going out on the field.
A bit?
Yeah, a lot of butterflies. Going out there on the field, with the likes of Ambrose, the Ian Bishop, the Desmond Haynes, the Gus Logie, all the great guys, the Carl Hooper, and behind us stumps there, when Bishop bowled and I took that ball behind the wicket, I say, yes, Junior, you are in the thing now. That's the real thing.
After the first ball hit the glove.
Hit the glove when I catch that ball there, that's the real thing, at least. That's what you've been working towards for all these years, and you're gonna work hard and gonna keep it, and at least when I got my first catch, Ian Bishop, Mark Taylor, I could never forget that again.
Wow. Talk, my brother. Talk. I'm listening.
Took that first catch, my first test catch. At least just tears didn't come out my eyes, but it was really, really a good experience. And from there on, things happened. When I played 33 test match after that and 55 one-day internationals, and
But that wasn't. But that catch wasn't the catch, The real catch was when. Let me tell you all something. This man at that time they had a competition in cricket called the Classic Catch. Right, the Classic Catch. That series, I think that is where the Classic Catch started.
Yes, one-day series.
The one-day series.
Yes.
And let me tell you something. You is the only person that had two catches to choose from. And one catch came first, and the next catch came second. I mean, first and third. And everybody remember that catch. Talk to us about that catch with Kenny Benjamin, I think it was.
Yes, Kenny Benjamin.
And
bowling.
you going miles down the leg side.
Skip down the leg side.
In the
took
air.
it to one hand, flick all over again, and took that catch. At least it was something. It was really, really something, JC. That reminded me of my goalkeeping days.
Yeah.
At least, and it's a catch I would never forget. It remained in my memory for as long as I live. And probably can inspire someone. Probably some of the youngsters coming up now probably can inspire them, but this don't come easy, Jason. These are things that we know we always used to practice those things. I think we practice day in, day out. When it comes along pretty easy, So I mean, one of those catches that stands out.
A lot of people don't know the hard work, but let me tell you something. I know about that kind of hard work you put in because, I mean, I was there when we were on the Carenage court. I remember every afternoon going down in the
Youth center.
The youth center nets,
yes.
And we bowling and you practicing and you're batting and and when I hear people say, boy, Junior Murray doesn't practice, he batted and ting. Watch me, let me tell you something. I lose some friends because of that,
I know, I could imagine.
I lose some friends because I mean, you go tell me Junior Murray doesn't practice, he batting, and we were right there practicing with him, man, every single day.
I used to be practicing a lot. Some of your guys like Jason, like you yourself, we had Richard Hostin, all those guys that were always behind me. Supporting me,
Andy.
Yes, all those guys. Andy was
Barry,
a lot of guys, So it's not only me. I'll without you all probably I couldn't have done it, but so we all it's a team effort, and we came together and probably make Grenada proud.
Yeah. We have a caller on the line. We're going to sneak in a caller quickly because, people want to get to talk to you. Eh? Hi, good morning. You're live on Power 95. Talk to us. What's up?
Yeah, good morning. I hear guys talking to Maury there.
Yeah.
Maury.
Morning.
I would like to ask you. I want to ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Something like, if he knows a lady by the name of Jode Alexander.
What name?
Jode Alexander from Montclair, St. Andrews.
Not too sure. June Alexander. Not too sure if I know that name.
Well,
But
anyhow, that is the first West Indian person from Grenada who played cricket for the West Indies.
Mhm.
He went to India and played for the West Indies team, women team in India.
Oh, the first woman.
Yes.
Okay.
But he was announced that he's the first. He was the first person from Grenada.
He's the first
person
West
from Grenada.
Indian Test cricketer. That is what he is. The first West Indian Test cricketer to play for the West Indies.
He went to play Test cricket in India for the West Indies team. Women team.
All right. Okay. All right.
Try to get them careful.
Right.
George Alexander from Montclair.
All right. Yeah. So thanks a lot for calling, and we appreciate it. Yeah. No scene. Yeah. So Junior boy, let me tell you something. And at the end of it all, you turned around, and when after that, 32 test matches after that, because you played a total of 33 test matches.
Yes.
And then the one-day internationals. I mean, those one-day internationals, boy, let me tell you something. Them days West Indies spitting fire, boy.
Yeah. It was hot on it. It was hot. I can remember, at least in the one-day series, at least I was given the chance to open bat at the time. At least my captain at the time was quoting Watch. He said, "Junior, let's go up to the top and enjoy yourself."
Yeah, because you opened the batting for some time too.
I opened the batting for a while with Shivna and Shana Paul, and we had some very, very good starts.
Mm-hmm.
If you remember that particular game in South Africa, when Shiva and myself were batting, and we were about something in about 6 overs, and a bit of rain came and a bit of dew came, and then a lot of pace. That's when I got hit in my helmet, trying to hook the likes of El Wadi. So some of my friends still give me hell off a lot, but yeah, it was some good times, at the top of the order, having some fun up there, and it really paid off for the West Indies, because we were struggling a bit in the series, and then when I went up to the top of the order with Shiv, and we did very well after that.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't see. Let me tell you something. A lot of people don't see them things there because, let me tell you something. I play a little cricket and thing in my lifetime too. I mean, we played for the same club, GCC, and
yes.
I mean, I do so. I get my little opportunities and things sometimes, and I go to bat all 7, 8, 9 and thing, and down there. Let me tell you something. I struggling down there. I take it, and you go on open the batting for West Indies, and a lot of people don't understand that kind of pressure.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure. As a small man from a small island, But I wanted the opportunity. To play. We all wanted to play, so I took the opportunity and did very well too. I opening test matches too.
Yeah,
in South Africa also.
We have another call on the line. Hi, good morning. What's up? Talk to me.
Yeah, good day, Jason. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm fine, man. And also, I want to say to Junior Murray.
Yeah, good morning. Nice to have you.
Good morning to you, sir. I always say, man, listen, when I look at statistics, I believe you was one of the players on West Indies cricket team that was treated the most unfairly. And nevertheless, I guess you walked over that, you stand strong, you stood your ground, and you be who you be. You stand for something rather than fall for anything. And first, I want to congratulate you and want to say kudos to Paul and you five for taking the time off to showcase a person like you who rightfully deserve a lot more attention. But I think at the end of the day, you are who you are, and you stay humble and you stay cool. So blessings to you, Maury, and
thanks a million.
Thanks for continuing what you're doing towards cricket here in Grenada locally. And so at the end of the day, we can safely say, Junior Maury, the name stands out. You are one of our greatest who ever played the game of cricket, and we respect you big time, full time, all the time. Jason and the crew, enough respect.
Thank you, my brother.
Maury, keep on keeping on. Blessings.
Thank you.
Thank you, boss.
Our friend Brenda Batiste is here. Well, you and Brenda tight. I ain't getting between you and Brenda. Brenda put the word legend in uppercase in bold. You understand? And she said that is it, I mean, she says she's very proud to call you friend. So Brenda, we hear you.
Yeah, Brenda, nice to hear you, man.
Patty and Palmer. She said this interview makes me miss the old days of cricket and playing in the field in Wester Hall, coming from a family of cricketers. Well, we know Patty.
Yeah.
We know Patty, so Junior, I mean, let me tell you something. Even after your days in West Indies cricket, because you had some good times in West Indies cricket.
You had some good times in West Indies cricket.
Yes. We spoke of you going up and opening the batting in both test matches and one days, the struggles. I mean, talk to us about some of those times, inside the camp, when the pressure is on, because I mean, in the midst of it all, Junior Murray is always the calm head
Yeah.
in the midst
There's
of
a
this thing.
calm head, and I'm not a person to fuss a lot. If you remember that test match in Australia, Adelaide, we won by one run. I think that's one of the games that really stands out. I was behind the stumps thinking, but when the game was getting so close, I was standing behind the stumps, and Brian Lara and the slips, Carl Lupa, and I was saying to those guys, I don't want any ball come to me now, because if I catch come now and I drop it, that's drama. Unfortunately or unfortunately, the ball came to me. Courtney was bowling to McDermott, and he edged it, and he came to Junior. He won the test match by 1 run. So I think that's one of the things that really stands out. Yeah, in my career.
Yeah, I mean, let me tell you something. The world, all of West Indies, was watching. And let me tell you something. If there was one time, there's always the politics in the cricket. Small island, big island thing. Who should be there? Who shouldn't be there? All that foolishness. But let me tell you something. If there was one time in the history of cricket that the entire West Indian population, from north to south, east to west, was holding up the name Junior Murray, was in that test match. Is in Adelaide?
Adelaide test match. Yeah. It was a really, really exciting test match, and we came back. I mean, we were behind in the series, so we had to win that test match at all costs. We went back after Adelaide. We went to Perth and blew out Australia in a couple of days' time. With the likes of Amble getting 7 wickets for 1 run. If you remember that.
Well, you took about 3 catches in that.
3 or 4 catches behind the stumps. Yeah, and up to this day, something that Ambrose and I still, still talks about all the time. We still keep in touch. We still communicate. And at least it just want to see our cricket get back to where it used to be at this time.
You played with some of these.
I played with some of the I think some of the greatest guys.
Yeah.
Talk
to us about playing.
Yeah, play alongside a lot of the Richie Richardson, the Gus Logie, the Desmond Haynes, Carl Hooper, Courtney Amber, Courtney Watts, Patrick Patterson,
Lara.
Prince himself, Brian Lara. If you remember, I remember when Brian Lara broke the record in Antigua, 375. We were rooming at the time, and it was really a pleasure to room with Brian Lara breaking the record at that time. It's the first time I've really seen Brian Lara get up early. Because he's a man, he can't wake up early that morning. He can't wake up. And that morning he got up very early because he had a few runs to get to the record.
Yeah.
He got up very early, went to play golf that morning and come back. And I said to myself, something big gonna happen here. It's just not ordinary Brian Lara, it's a different Brian Lara. Yeah. And he went on to break the record, and as you know, it's from there on he went on to break 400 first class record, 400. He came back and he broke it again. So good guys, good times, and these are times I will never forget, Jason.
Yeah. I mean, even after your days of West Indies cricket, you still continue to be a part of cricket. You've never given up cricket. You're still very active in dealing with children in cricket, even now. Talk to us about that whole.
At the time now, presently right now, I'm working with the Ministry of Sports, working along with the lead cricketers, with the likes of, if you remember, Preston McSween, Ryan John, all those guys who are in a program through the Ministry of Sports, whereby we just select a few guys who put the thing that can move to the next level. So they works along with me pretty well, and it's good to see that they are, like, Preston went on to play some games for West Indies tours. Ryan went on to play for West Indies on the 19s and all those things, and apart from that, I'm doing my own cricket academy with kids. I love kids. I don't have any at the moment, but I love kids. I love to see. I walk along with them every Saturday morning.
I played Metro this year.
At the time team playing field.
I know you're waiting on the partner because somebody had to carry on the thing,
Yeah, I know, but somebody to carry it along, and it's really a good gesture to see that I have some of the young kids and they're doing pretty well. Some good talent coming along there, and I hope that one day you can see another Junior Murray, another Roy Lewis, another Devon Smith come along from that academy, and I really can keep walking along with those kids every weekend.
Yeah, I mean, then you went on and you were honored by the Queen. What does that mean to you? I mean, I know I know what you're going to say. I know what you're going to say, but go ahead. I still have to ask you the question. Go ahead.
Well, at least, I know me, Jason. I'm a very humble person. I don't really make things get to me, but at least once you get honor from the Queen, I think it's something that, we really appreciate, recognize, member of the British Empire, MBE, at least. Not most people know that I have that. I'm not a person to broadcast those kind of things, and I really appreciate that. And I probably hope one day I might get a sir, and not to show.
We go work on it.
We working on it,
Yeah,
but,
we're working on it.
But at least hard work pays off. At the end of the day, hard work pays off. And as I say, being independence now, Jason, I love my country. I love Grenada. I love the people in Grenada. And wherever I go, Jason, I big up my country. I really love my country.
Somebody sent a message here saying, J.R. Murray, Junior Randolph Murray, my inspiration from inception. I'm giving you one guess to say who you think sent that message.
Boy, that's a hard one. Just tell me, help me out there.
Junior Randolph Murray, my inspiration from inception.
Help me, Jason. Help me.
R.
I need some help, Jason.
R.
Wow.
Yeah.
I remember.
Your name beginning R. Your name beginning R.
Yeah. Jason.
But you're crazy.
Probably
that man go get vexed.
Richard?
If you remember that man name, that man go get vexed.
Well, he get vexed. Tell me.
Raw Lewis morning.
Oh, Jesus Christ, the great man, oh Lord, my son, another thing I can say, Raw, my big son, Yeah, it's my buddy. I will never forget Raw Lewis. And one I can see Jason on national TV, I'm one of the most proudest guy to see the way and the level that Raw Lewis has reached right now, Jason. Probably might bring tears to my eyes, but
because
see where Raw was and where he is now, Jason. And without cricket, I would say without me, I'm not really going to boast about it, but I think I had a big part to play in Raw Lewis' life.
I know the story. I know the story. I mean, when it ain't easy for a man to go and bowl, and Raw, I saying they said, don't get fixed with me. It ain't easy for a man to go and bowl a leg break, and get all that legs, but that time Raw bowl some and watch me. Them was it Australians, boy? I think them Australians walk roll,
South Africans,
boy, they walk roll. And Raw pick up that ball like every ball he bowl is the first ball. He ain't care. He just going. And that is stick-to-itiveness. And today, Raw is sitting as the manager
of the West
Indies cricket team. Let me tell you something, Raw. I congratulate you too, because Junior played a significant role in your development, but you played a part too in making sure that you did what you had to do. So to take a bow to Raw Lewis. Let me tell you something, Junior. Let me ask you this, I should say. Where from here? What are your plans, to take it to another level? Is there another level? What are some of the things that you're working on? What are some of the things that you want people to get involved in as it relates to you and, being a part of more cricket and all of that? Talk to us about that.
Well, I'm here, as I said, I love my cricket. I'm wherever I can help anyone, I can help them develop the cricket. I always tell the kids in the academy, not only about cricket, but lifestyle also. And I always put on these two words in the head: respect and discipline. These two words will take you any part of the world without money. Once you have respect and you have discipline, things will happen for you. You gotta respect people, you gotta love people, and things you get to the different stages in your life. And I'm involved in cricket. I'm involved in fitness also, Jason.
Well, you ain't telling me that. I don't know.
As you know me, I love my fitness. I love health. I love life.
The man still look like 25, boy.
I keep myself in order, Jason. My routine is still the same when I used to play, Jason. Get up in the morning, get my gym work in, do my cardio, do my even time I go running, and it's just something I love, because I'm not playing the cricket at the moment, Jason. But I think right now it's all about health. You gotta take care of yourself. You gotta look after yourself and try to help others also. So that's really I'm big on. And Jason, I wouldn't say it now, but there's a project I'm working on, Jason. A big project, and I hope it's gonna come out very, very big. But I wouldn't tell the nation yet, Jason.
Yeah, well hold on to it, because I know you're gonna come up big. Somebody say we won back the Junior Murray Classics.
Yeah, at least all that too. But because of the corona and what happened and everything right now, I'm really trying to. Once everything back in the green light and we back to normal again, something gonna happen. I gotta bring my the guys here and get something happening. I can see the old guys and see myself in action again.
Yeah, let me tell you. I remember funny story here now. There was a time we playing for GCC, and we playing a match up in Tempe playing field, boy. And we playing this. It was a touring team from Jamaica up in Tempe playing field, and them men say Patterson Thompson. Come in and Patterson Thompson day and dig. Well, them thing my mouth big, eh?
Still big.
My mouth big, eh? Patterson Thompson, we see. But them time they don't know who Patterson Thompson is, eh? And Junior Murray and all of them sit down there and they know who Patterson Thompson is, but they ain't saying nothing. And I say, oh, by Patterson Thompson, I say, well, bring who all you want by. I will deal with he today. Ting, and the man sit down there. And me, you know, that's the man sit down there. So the man do so. And I go on into bat. Now, as soon as I go on into bat, the skipper send the ball to this man. So we take it. If it, let me tell you all this, make this one thing, I look pretty when I bat.
Just good pretty.
Yeah, pretty. I neat, pretty, and I inform our real style. Man come up with the loose snap and Tempe playing feel small. Eh?
Yeah.
So as he come up with the loose snap, talk. So if you see Foreman, I hit him back over here. That is it. I said, well, that is it with me and you. You Patterson Thompson? But you crazy. Hear me now. The man bowled 5 balls after that.
Didn't see none.
And all this time, Junior Murray and them sit down in the back. I go, well, you're laughing at it. Hear me now. But after that over, I tell him, man, I say, what going on? Boy, me himself waiting to get him to retire.
Retiring early.
Retire early. When I come out, boy, them men laugh at me. Them men make fun of me. And let me tell you something, Junior. A lot of people don't understand. Back in those days, cricket was fun. I mean, old talk and men can't take old talk now, you know.
Can't take old talk now at all. Yeah. They take it very personal, you know.
Yeah, man can't take old talk now, you know. And then one of the things that developed the cricket too. Remember when we used to adopt this tape ball.
Tape ball, yes. Tape ball. Babylon do it up to this day. We used to go down at the youth center, yourself, and play tape ball, the likes of which are hosting again, and all those guys, Keith Gibbs, all of us, Steve on. And the tape ball, at least. If you want to take a bat a tape ball, you can bat anything.
Because that tape ball, we started to introduce that tape ball when you were getting ready to go on tour in England. Because we say, boy, that ball in England.
Ball swinging, yeah. And with the tape ball now, we know it will be swinging all over the place. So you got to learn to bat properly. And
Junior, let me tell you something. You put in a lot of hard work. And if people don't know, because you see, a lot of people don't know, people sit down and they criticize and they say they watch you on the cricket, on the screen, and they talk and say, boy, you had to move your foot, you had to this, you had to that. But when that ball coming at you, 100 and something miles per hour, a lot of people, know.
Yeah, a lot of work. You got to put in a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, and you did.
And in my time, there was not too much what happening now. There's so much coaches and team. You have everything right now. But in my time and all of myself time, we do everything for ourselves. We train, we practice every day. Christmas Day, we still practice it. It doesn't matter. We just wanted to be there and to represent the West Indies and do well for not only for the West Indies but for our country, which we love so much.
Junior, let me tell you something. We can go on and on and on for the whole day, but I know this is a lot to digest. And young folks, if you're listening, get in and you love cricket, do something, because there's an avenue for people to get involved in cricket. There's an opportunity, because as I tell people now, the bar low and the ground soft. The standard has gotten to a stage right now, and I say hats off to all the folks who are playing right now. But I saying that to say still that right now the bar low and the ground soft. And if you dedicate yourself right now, I think there's an opportunity for more Grenadians to get involved with good performances at the highest level and really make Grenada proud.
Yeah, we have a few guys that keep the flag flying. If you follow the under 19 right now, we have the young Teddy Bishop. From St. David's up there. And he's doing pretty well. He scored a century against Zimbabwe the other day, and he's doing pretty well. So that's a name that you all can look forward to. Young Teddy Bishop, and I think he's one of our bright. Yeah,
he had a big score. He had a big score a couple of days ago.
112 against Zimbabwe. So we still have our legend, our warrior Devon Smith still playing for Wingwood Islands. We still have Devon there.
That man just keep
going and going.
Energizer,
we have the Ryan John, we have Josh Thomas. We have a few Grenadian guys out there now that represent the Wingwood Islands. They'll soon be going out to play in a tournament. We're leaving on Sunday. So at least a lot to play for in cricket now. At least your lives can be changed in the flick of a finger. So hope that the young kids can pick up the game.
Yeah,
it's a lot of hard work, a lot of hot sun. But at the end of the day, it's going to pay off for you in the end.
I hear a lot of people talk stupidness about, River Road and things. Let me tell you something. Boy, good things come out of River Road.
A lot of good things come out of River Road. A lot of good things come from River Road.
Kenneth Tiloti Hood.
Yes.
My journalist Michael Bascom.
Yes.
Richard Logan.
Yes.
Chenny Joseph. And I ain't called Junior yet.
Dr. LaRose from River Road.
Dr. LaRose from River Road. Yes.
Yeah, we are from River Road.
You know? Jeffrey Deputy say big up, big up yourself,
Yes,
Junior.
yes. Thanks, man. Yeah.
So when people start to talk about, let me tell you something, man. Get to know your history. And Junior, I can tell you now, I can tell you folks listening now, Junior Murray is one of the easiest persons to engage. The easiest persons. He was shy, he afraid camera bad, he afraid interview bad.
I get a little brave now, Jason.
But let me tell you something. We work on that too, Because remember now, them days now, I into radio and thing, and we work on that. We had how much fake interviews we had, right?
Yeah, a lot of fake interviews, So yeah, a lot of fake. Yeah, so I'm a bit braver now, I'm a bit open up now, but I still keep my feet on the ground, Jason. Because you gotta stay humble. Life is a very funny thing. You gotta stay humble.
Junior, let me tell you something. You are a legend in your own right. You are a Grenadian stalwart in your own right. And nobody could take away them things from you. You laid down some marks in this country, man. Let me tell you something. I just want you to stay focused as I know you will, and keep going. I mean, you're what, 54, 55 now?
54. Batting at 54 now,
batting
Jason.
at 54.
Yeah, batting at 54. And long way to go, Jason.
Yeah. Mickey, say good morning. Mickey, say good morning.
Good morning, Mickey. See waiting for you for that exercise program, Mickey.
Yeah. Richard Hostin.
Yeah, we can't forget Richard Hostin, man. One of my competitors, we could keep in.
But back in the day,
back in the day,
and them days are fighting up, It's them men give me a little blind. They say, well, use it tape ball wicket keeper. You could only keep tape ball.
These are the good old days, man. That were the good old days, Jason. Good old days.
Boy, let me tell you something. We worked hard, and we made sure that when it came to working along with Junior Murray, we did all what we had to do as friends, and yes, Brenda, his confidence is always soaring. I mean, even when the chips are down and this guy go outside there to bat for West Indies down, West Indies chance to win the match, and Junior Murray going outside there, boy, and he feel he could win it still. And a lot of people ain't understand, those were the days. And Junior, thanks a lot.
Yeah,
I give you the opportunity to say your final words, whatever it is. Just please go ahead.
Well, I just want to say, at least, Jason, again, thanks for having me here again. And to everyone out there, we all have a gift. God give each one of us a gift. Jason's gift is on the radio. At least from ever since I know Jason, he loves his radio. And I always tell him, that's your gift. And using it to the best of your ability. So we all have a gift. Use it to the best of our ability. And at the end of the day, we're going to at least give God thanks and praise for everything. Because I think once you use a gift, at least things will happen for you. Don't bury your gift.
No.
Don't bury your gift. Please don't bury your gift. Keep striving. Keep. Just I'm here anytime you want me again. I'm anytime.
Well, I know that.
Let's keep supporting. The West Indies team out there. They're not doing as they should, but let's keep supporting them out there and let's rally around the West Indies. Independence time, Grenada. Let's keep the flag flying. Support the guys out there, and at the end of the day, things gonna be all right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jason. Thanks for having me again.
Junior, let me tell you something. It has been a pleasure. And I mean, I wish we could start this whole thing all over again and even get some more in, but time doesn't permit. But I want to say thanks a lot for joining us and being a part of it. Children, I hope you listen. I hope you get the story. This thing is going to be live on Facebook. We're going to keep it up. Go back and listen and get to know the history, get to understand the journey, get to understand not just the glory, but the tenacity and the hard work that goes in. Because a lot of people don't even understand that, they sit back and they look at your glory, but they don't understand your journey. So understand, success is not what you have. But I always tell people success is the road that you travel. And whatever you do, keep on striving to get to the top. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for being here. I enjoyed the ladies' room this morning. Mildred, I see you, cuz, but I just didn't get the chance to say good morning and I love you. But thanks a lot for being here. And everybody who tuned in, everybody who found the time to spend with us, good morning and great. All right, so ladies' room came to you compliments our friends at Beacon Insurance, Western Union. Thanks a lot for joining us, everybody. We were inside with Junior Randolph Murray, MBE, Grenada's cricketing legend, West Indies cricketing legend, and our own superstar, own superhero right here in Grenada. Thanks a lot, everybody.